But the one that DJ Montague looks the most forward to is The Frontier Lord Begins with 0 subjects.
I could do without this show. Yeah.
Episode 5, the nail biter.
Go about my life.
The one DJ Montague can't
biter.
wait to watch.
Yeah, for sure. It's biting my nails off.
Yeah, like the night before this episode releases, he gets no sleep because of the anticipation.
Right.
Okay, episode 5. Here we go. It starts with Diaz at Mole's place, asking about cultivating fields, and he said that Alna said the soil in this area can't be cultivated, and the herbs they get are from potted plants. Mole is like, yep, she right. And she says to do potted plants, you gotta take some verdant leaf stones and crush them up with animal bones and mix it into the soil. But it's only good for medicinal herbs and not vegetables. And the Onikin tried to plant fields with them, but it didn't work. Diaz is like, well, what's the difference? And Mole is like, no clue, but maybe you can ask the forest kid. And Mole is like, I've never seen a forest kin either, so who knows? But the Onikin will help with the field cultivation if Diaz teaches them what he learns. Diaz is like, yep, sure thing. And Mole is like, sick man. Also, get started on making some babies with Alna. And Mole can even give him some blue chew herbs if he needs. And Diaz is like, nope, I'm good. No blue chew needed here. Definitely don't give that to me. Also, don't give it to Alna either. Neither of us need blue chew. We're good to go. Are you okay?
It makes me feel like I'm just annoyed. Like, why? I guess. I don't know.
Why Blue Chew?
I guess. Why is this necessary?
Well, I mean, she doesn't know, like, if Diaz's wiener got curb stomped and he needs some Blue Chew to...
True. He was a noble now, so...
Maybe he curb stomped his own wiener. Who knows?
Maybe.
It was so long, he just kind of like took a walk and it kind of ended up on a curb and he accidentally stepped on it because it was so big.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay. But Diaz gets back to his village.
I still hate it.
Okay. Diaz gets back to his village and he brings a bag of the verdant stones. And the girls are like, that's boring as fuck. But Alna comes by and she's like, oh, Diaz, you can't sense magic, but those stones have no magic in them. So they're basically just rocks. And Diaz is like, oh, okay. Well, how did Senai and Ihan know these were shit? And Alna says they're pretty capable of magic and even better than her at sensing sometimes. Diaz goes to grind up the stones and he's ready to start planting. But Alna has greenhorn going on and multiple people and horses from the east are coming. Alna and Diaz roll up and it's Camelot Z. And they brought white geese, but something else is moving in the wagon. Cuts to inside the wagon and there's a bunch of little rat demi-humans and there's a smart one with glasses. But all the other ones are just Yakuza gangsters and are like, yeah, we're going to go for the Dragon Slayer. And when we kill him, it'll prove that we're mighty rats. And they'll restore glory to the desert folk. This isn't like engaging for you? Like you're not on the edge of your seat?
No, dude, I can't, man. I'm just like...
The smart glasses rat is like, oh, you rats, you fooled me. I only helped because I thought we were going back to the desert. And the other rats said this is the best course of action according to Red Cloak Curb Stomp Dick Bandit Man. Diaz is like, hey, Camelot Z, what's good, my man? Is there some weird shit in your wagon? And then the rats jump and Alna just swats them out of the air with her bow. And they're like, Alna, you fucking suck. And Diaz is like, no, she's great. And Alna squeeze. And they capture all of the rats into a bag. That they'll probably just take over to Fran's house so they can just get restored, probably.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think she's going to kiss all those rats. I think she's just going to look at them and be like, well, you guys are now casualties of war, sending you out to the fields. Good luck.
But Camelot Z is like, oh shit, sorry about that. These are our subjects, so how can I make it up to you? And he says that they are big ear mousekin, but they want to be called desert folk. Diaz is like, oh, where's the desert? And Camelot Z says it's beyond the kingdom's southernmost border, and there's lots of slave hunts And Eldon tried to protect the rats, but the rats were like, fuck that, we're going to the desert. Diaz is like, cool. Well, I'll let you take care of the rats. And then he reviews the cargo manifest, and Eldon threw in some other shit. Like a t-shirt from it-aesthetics.com, where Eldon saved 10% off by using tab C10, or $5 off using tab C5 at checkout, where he delivered t-shirts to Diaz, Alna, the girls, and the bars. And you can get one like they have, or the one that DJ Montague has on, or the one that I have on right now.
Real quick, a friend of mine's watching JJK, and she got to the episode of Nanami and Mahito just today, and I get the, what the fuck? Like, oh shit. So, yeah. I got to relive it vicariously through someone else.
He is forever immortalized on my shirt.
It's true.
And you do not need to travel to the southernmost part of the kingdom to the desert to get yourself one of these shirts. You just need to visit it-aesthetics.com and be sure to use tab C10 or tab C5 at checkout for a discount off of your order. But no, Eldon didn't throw in t-shirts for the whole family from it-aesthetics.com.
Yeah, he did. It was sick.
He did. But he threw in some other shit as well. And he also told Diaz that he can keep the wagons, and he sent it as a token of friendship, all for free. And Camelot Z said they'll also build a stable for the horses and the geese. And Diaz is like, shit, now I feel indebted. Alna's like, fuck yeah, horses. Oh, I love horses. Diaz, guess what? We have horses now. Horses. And then she chokes out Diaz out of happiness. They head back, and Alna says her family was poor, and they always dreamed of having at least one horse. And Diaz is so fucking manly that she was hoping to get one, but now they have 4. Diaz was like, cool story. So why were you poor again? And Alna says her brother is a punk ass bitch, but sorry I groped you in front of Camelot Z and some bear beast boys. Are you mad? And Diaz is like, nah, it's good. It was a little embarrassing though, so maybe a little less PDA in the future.
It's there.
Riveting, I know. I can barely stay in my seat. But Klaus and Diaz are now tilling the fields with the white geese, and the old ladies are supervising, and they talk about farming, and they decide to dig a cistern also to store water for the fields. But Senai and Ihan roll up, and they're like, Alna said food is done. You gotta go home. But the girls look uneasy at the sight of the tilled earth.
I don't understand this. I would assume this gets picked up later on, but I don't understand why.
Yeah, you'll find out next episode. Diaz carries the girls back, and they're like, will you be sad if the farm doesn't work out? And Diaz is like, nah, if it fails, it fails. And they're like, would you be sad if we had a secret? And he's like, well, if it's a bad secret, I would be sad, but it's okay to have secrets. And then the girls look relieved. Diaz narrates that was weird as shit, and he tried asking the girls later, but they wouldn't tell him. And after a few days, they were back to being their cheery selves, and he forgot all about what they were talking about. It's been 3 days now, and it's time to plant some seeds, and Alna has some fast-growing medicinal seeds that should take about a day. And Camelot Z and the boys finished the stable, and Diaz is like, thanks guys, here's some Earth Dragon parts as thanks. And they're like, holy shit, we can't fucking take that many Earth Dragon parts. Are you fucking crazy? What are you trying to do? Are you trying to tell us you want to fuck us? But they leave, and Diaz got them to take the parts, not as a gift, but for them to hold on to them for him for later. And the girls are sad that Camelot Z has to go home. And Diaz and Alna go to check the fields, but all the seedlings have died. Wait, did you have a screenshot of like the bear soldier guys after Diaz told them to take the Earth Dragon parts?
No.
Oh, okay.
Within their shirts?
Yeah, that's why I said that thing, because they like the bear boys were just like, draw me like one of your French girls, and their shirts were all like messed up. And then I don't know, it just had a really weird.
It was very weird. I agree.
Yeah,
But I did think it was funny.
you're picking up what I was putting down, right?
Yeah.
Like it made
Yeah.
sense. It wasn't completely off track.
No, it was very off track, but
Okay.
it's still
Okay.
funny.
Okay. All right, cool. So Diaz tries again, but the same result. And he's second guessing his farm prep, but nothing they're doing is working. And Diaz is sad, but he's like, well, it's okay. When life gives you lemons, know what I mean? Hey, my name is Diaz. Diaz and Alna get back, and Senai and Ihan overhear Diaz talking about the field. And they're like, damn, what do we do? But then they hear a voice, and the voice is asking for help. And it's the smart rat that got trapped inside of a chest. And then that's how episode 5 ends.
This episode was so fucking boring to me. I'm sorry, Greg. I know you love this show and you think it's the greatest show of all time. I don't think that.
You don't have to be so modest. I know that you deep down truly enjoy watching Diaz farm and plant seeds, and the seeds will grow into Blue Chew, and after it grows into Blue Chew, he'll eat all of it, and then Alna and him will have so many kids. I know that's what you're looking forward to.
Ugh. Anyways, I don't think that's how Blue Chew works. It doesn't give you. I don't. Wait.